of Gaia.
Namaskaram to all.
Namaskaram to all. So, should we wait for 1 or 2 more minutes, or can we start?
Usually, we won't wait for anybody.
Okay. So, good evening, one and all. Thank you so much for taking the time off for joining this pre-fellowship session today, which has been specially organized for sharing the knowledge about deep ecology by Santosh. And Varghese attempted to introduce himself.
Good evening to all. I'm Varghese Matthew from New Delhi. I have been with this Santosh Olympuss, the Green Cross Foundation, for the last almost 8 years now. See, I was I was in a common normal kind of a business environment, but I had my own inquiries on truth, on religion and other aspects, and ultimately I reached Olympuss through my inquisitiveness when he announced eco-spiritual Sawasam in Munnar, and then I got to know many of the things which I was searching for and which I could not get clarification so far. So since then I am with this organization and trying to promote sustainable healthy through deep ecology. And that is my background. I'm still in New Delhi. I am winding up my business, but still in the process. Okay, now I think I should.
Thank you, sir. Now, actually, there are a few people. Yeah, there are a few people who are joining, but due to the schedule, we will go forward. Now, I request Ponni to give her welcome remarks to the session.
Thank you, Padi. Namaskaram to all. My name is Ponni Olympa. I am from Navagotra Gurukulam, Tattamangalam in Palakkad, in Kerala. I have been here in Olympuss for 23 years. I have been learning and propagating and practicing as much as I can this Olympuss doctrine for 23 years. And in this session, and I'm so excited I'm so excited to see you all here, and I'm heartily welcome to you all to attending this session. I hope you all enjoy this session with an open heart, and I wish you all from this session. Okay, thank you. May the nature bless all. Thank you. Bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Panni. Just a little bit of background about Olympuss Doctrine I would like to share. And also, my name is Paddy, and I probably am the newest member present here. All of you have been associated with the Green Cross Foundation and Olympuss Doctrine for a long time. I've got associated probably in the last 1 month, and I'm so inspired by the work what Sir and Ponni, Chichi are all doing. So I wish to contribute a little bit myself. And for this session, and most of you are aware, but for the sake of people who have joined for the first time and the newcomers, I'd like to give a very short and brief introduction about Olympuss and how it started. It's basically a history. Olympuss Doctrine's earliest roots go back in the 1980s where as it started with a children's science organization in Tatamangalam. And from there on, their journey has been so amazing. They've been adding every, new initiatives and a new leaf going forward. In 1986, this became a children's environmental science and cultural center, where the village plan also got conceived. In 1990, the Olympuss ashram came into being along with Vagni Natya Center, Phoenix Singing Group, and Sarangam Manuscript Magazine. So these are all the leaps and bounds. They had new initiatives. And again, in 1990, they also had environmental education programs among the general public. Taking a leap forward, they started the commencement of the House of Olympuss in Chennai, with a emergence of the vision for Olympuss from here onwards. And in 1997, the TTS Environmental Trust was started with a campaign of research anywhere in South India. With also, along with this, a commune to Kerala was started in 1997. Furthermore, in 2002, actually for various reasons, probably the commune got suspended, but the Green Cross Foundation took operations. The operations of Green Cross Foundation was started. But nevertheless, in a short duration of time, the commune was restarted in Kalatikot as Navagotra Gurukulam. It was the relaunch of the commune. And in 2010, the Navagotra Gurukulam restarted at Tatamangalam also and starts Akam Sahavasas. 2015, the associations are extended outside the Gurukulam, and soon after, it was probably a very historical moment when there was the own campus that was started in Padur in Palakkad on the banks of Mangalam River. So over a period of say about 15 to 20 years, there's been a huge journey that Olympuss Doctrine has set out, and with many more, with a lot of members, I'm sure there are going to be many more progress as such. With this short history, now I request Varghese Etten to actually introduce Santosh Olympuss sir, then followed by his presentation. So Varghese Etten, please introduce, and you're the right person to do so. Kindly introduce Santosh Olympuss sir.
Namaskaram. Santosh Olympuss, you already have explained a lot of background, so I don't think anything much is required. But my opinion, this is a vision of Santosh Olympuss as Olympuss Doctrine, which is ecosophical vision. He is an ecosopher. Since beginning, though he started with the science club and all, with the logical mind, but he got into eco-spirituality and ecosophical studies, and his own vision has got into a form of ecosophical doctrine, as this doctrine is already propounding for a long time. He has been doing that. This is based on deep ecology. Basically, deep ecology is the basis of all the existence. Our total existence is based on deep ecology, and ecology, as we know, we study from colleges or schools, is not the real ecology. There is much depth into it, and that is where we get the interconnectivity of everything. From the consciousness to the existence, to all the existence, including humans and all life beings and non-life beings also. So that's a theory he is propounded. It's called the Olympuss Doctrine, and he explains it in a very deep and integrated way, which no other explanation has not given this much of detail. That's why I found it very interesting and totally basic understanding of the existence. And he has been there since in this line for a long years. Born in 1971, but he got into Eco-Commune in 1994, and then started this Ecosophical Foundation, Deep Ecology and Olympuss Deep Ecology and Research Foundation in 94, I think, and then set up the Eco Village. Actually, the Eco Village was for a pilot project for sustainable living, and this has come as a evolution from the Gurukulam living, the community living, where he found a lot of problems between the interpersonal problems and even personal problems, without which, without solving that, he cannot get into the sustainable living as such. So he developed all kinds of the methods which was developed as a Q-Life program, and he has been teaching to develop all the various aspects of life, from emotional intelligence to procrastination, or even positive parenthood, and all kinds of all the aspects of life. He has taken into consideration and given specific solutions for that based on deep ecology. So that is his contribution in the field, and his theories are very, very deep and very sophisticated. You can say no other thinking is brought this kind of revelations. So, but the problem is this is not so far come to the forefront of the world, because it's a very, very deep subject, and people with a lot of insight and thinking can only understand it. That's why it's not getting popular, and it's not a popular thing also, because it's a very, very deep subject. So that's his background, and he is now promoting the Eco Village as a base for these ecosophical studies and eco-spirituality studies, and as a pilot project, because his ideas to be presented to the world in a practical manner. That is, and even his training, all these trainings are experiential training, not just theories only. It's mostly it is experiential learning, and that's why there is no textbook as such so far. So we are planning to get into some kind of a text, because there is all in audios and videos, no text as such. So that's the present situation. So now from here we have to develop this particular subject and present it to the world as a comprehensive and integrated solution to all the problems of our existence, as well as the existence of the whole world. That's the summary of what he has done so far. So now let us invite him to present the subject of deep ecology and sustainability. Thank you.
Okay, she is not here, so Paddy is not here, so I consider what he said as wording as the invitation to me, and let me begin with this. Namaskaram to all. See, after a long walk with my people who talk in Malayalam, slowly we step into the Zoom session in English. Though we have got only very, very few people from various parts of India. This must be the beginning for a new movement to our organization. Anyhow, I wanted to give you a picture about the sustainability, and this is part of the pre-fellowship program, and this is an introductory presentation on the pre-fellowship topics. So before going into the presentation, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Santosh Olympuss from Kerala, Palakkad, and from 1981, I am in this field, and I'm doing this the studies and propagation on ecology, deep ecology, eco spirituality, eco psychology, and so on. So like that it goes. And past few years, we were trying to establish one eco-village because the world is turning into something else, and where we cannot survive in a peaceful manner. For that, we envision a community of people, those who are allowed to lead a life along with nature. So anyhow, I could only gather a few people. And what I believe is when the people gather for some purpose, they have to understand each other properly. They should have a proper interrelationship to make as a commune, to become a commune. And the whole people, the whole elements of this community should have a common belief system. And why we should have a belief system, that's what my topic is. So let me present that using a presentation, PowerPoint presentation, and you will have to mind that all other people from other parts of India, you'll have to mind one thing, that English is not my mother tongue. I am not proficient in English too. So whatever language proficiency I have, with that I'm doing this presentation. So anyhow, carry a paper and pen in hand. When you get some new ideas, jot it down. When you have a doubt, you have to note it down over there. And after the presentation, you can ask for the clarification. So now let me go deeper into the topic through the presentation. Okay, thank you. Okay. 1 minute. I don't know why. You are able to see the image of Gaia?
Yes, yes.
Yes. And this is Gaia, Mother Earth. She carries the entirety in her womb. So for that only this this fellowship is functioning. And through the next sessions, what we plan to acquaint is, first one, anyhow, you have already heard the common belief system on sustainability. And you will have to understand what is environment, where you are living, what is the environmental nest, how it has fashioned, where you are exactly being. Other than the concepts you learned from the textbook, what exactly you are, that you will have to understand from this chapter. And the next chapter is how we will have to understand the nature, the entire aspects of nature as systems. How you can see yourself as a system, how you can see the nature as a system, how you can see your life as a system. So that is called systemic understanding. In the next chapter, you will have to view everything as systems. Okay. the systemic understanding and systems view. And there are many patterns in the systems, systemic patterns. And when you understand the systemic patterns, that you will slowly get into the functions of nature, how the nature functions, how the basic dynamism of nature happens, that and all. In that, nature has a spiritual aspect. A material aspect is there. What, where, when, that and all coming under the material aspect. How, why, cause, effect, all these things comes under the spiritual aspect or phenomenal aspect. That is called eco-spirituality. Eco-spirituality is no way connected to God, religion and all. It is purely based on the cause of the function. Okay. And eco-psychology, how man and the immediate nature are connected. That is eco-psychology. When you learn about the real form of psych, you will understand the deeper aspects of eco-psychology and naturally what is deep ecology and how Olympus doctrine explains all these things. What is Olympus doctrine? What Olympus says? All these things you will understand. And what is this deep ecological fellowship and how the practical aspects of deep ecological fellowship happens, and how to make a sustainable community in practice. So these are all the subjects we are going to acquaint in the past, the post-coming sessions. Okay. So these are all this is the schedule from 14th December today till 8th January Monday. We have 12 sessions. So this you can ask me afterwards. Otherwise, you can take the screenshot. Based on this only, we conduct sessions. Okay, you will get a clear picture about the subjects we deal in the fellowship program. Okay. Before entering to the fellowship program, you should understand what is what, why we need that, why we need to understand, how we should approach those things. For that only, we conduct this program. Okay. So here I end up this presentation, and based on your hearings, you can ask me the doubts, and there's no room for arguments. If you have any arguments, I'm sorry to say that I'm not ready for that, because we don't have the time to sit and argue. Instead, we'll have to execute that the entire thing into practice in actualization, realization. Okay. If you want to contact us, you can take down this Santosh Olympuss, Green Coast Eco Village, 9497628007. It's my my address. Okay. So this is all for today, and we shall go into the discussions. You may raise your queries, and I shall give you, or I shall try to give you the answers. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Santosh Shettin, for the high-level insights of deep ecology and as a brief introduction. Since I've begun to interact with you, I understand that each of these points have deep meanings. And as we go deeper into the journey of deep ecology, there are so many layers that get uncovered. I request everyone to, if they have questions, to kindly come up with their questions. And like Howard said, he will answer them.
Okay.
So may I request Iqbal and Saji to share their views?
Namaskaram to all. Actually, I'm in a journey.
Okay. All right.
Today's session was very, very nice session. Actually, we understood two topics, especially one is what is nature and one is what is sustainability. Nature, previously, I come to Olympuss because of some posters of the Olympuss. Because every time we are thinking nature is, we should protect the nature, but nature is protecting us. So everyone has a nature. So that is a striking point. I came to Olympus. So afterwards, I done some courses from the Olympus in the QLife platform. Then since 1 year, I am working with Olympus as a trustee. So this type of some internal feelings and internal regarding some deep ecological knowledge I got from the Olympus. So today also we discuss what is nature. So nature, everyone has a nature. We have a nature. So wherever we are living, we should know what is nature. So next one is sustainability. So today we discussed regarding the in question answer session we discussed regarding wherever in metro cities and all, what is sustainability? So that's the main question. But you should know what is sustainability and what are the practices we should go to gain the sustainable goals. You should know. So whenever any lockdowns, whenever any issues come to the world, we should know the what is sustainability, how should live with sustainable goals. So for that we should know the eco village concepts, these sadhanas, and these practices and this sufficient we should know. So if you are aware of these things, whenever these issues will come, we can connect with this type of eco-village setups. That's why Pondicherry, that's Auroville, everyone know that's an eco-village concept. So in Kerala, we are planning like that of eco-villages. We should go through the practices daily. Satsanga we have daily we are doing. So today's sessions were very wonderful regarding the nature and regarding the sustainability. We will get the systemic view, systemics. That is the main thing. Everything should be seen as systemic view, without rejecting, without creating friction to other systems. We should know the whole that holistic view. So anyway, very thankful this fourth session for Sandoshata, and next pre-fellowship sessions we are waiting, and I'm planning to attend the next sessions also. And thank you everyone.
Thank you. Our most senior person, or in terms of elderly to all of us, Varghese Setan, to do the honors by sharing your views and also, closing remarks.
Okay. Thank you. So today's session is an introductory session for a pre-fellowship is sustainability and deep ecology. So as you have heard, it's totally a different way of approach by Sandosh Olympuss, and you won't get anywhere else. He is presenting everything in a different way, accommodating all the views. And see, but here in Olympuss, we accept all kinds of views because there are multiple realities existing at the same time. That's what we take it as granted, and we accept all those things. And because it's once a perception is what is guiding them, and perception differs from person to person, and we have to accept it. That's a basic concept. So that way we are viewing the world in such a fashion that everything can be accommodated in the concept. So this is the basic theme of Olympuss, where we integrate everything together in such a fashion that everything harmonizes with everything else and become sustainable. So sustainability is not only we live according to the natural laws, but it is according to we harmonize with everything else in the nature. We have to see that everything is what we see and what we feel, everything is all nature. Everything is nature, including the mechanical systems or gadgets or everything. But what sustainability comes, when it comes to sustainability, the approach is in a different fashion. So that's what Iqbal said about the systemic view. So systemic view only, we explain the basis of sustainability, and deep ecology comes in hand for explaining the basis of sustainability. That is the basic theme of Santosh Olympuss doctrine. And see, this is a different way of teaching, and we here actually it is the Gurukul way of teaching. So everybody has to ask questions and get answered, because everybody's perception is different. So they will have to ask questions to get their clarification their way. Otherwise, they won't, because the subject is very deep. So it will be difficult to get clarification unless they ask their doubts and clarify it. So this is that kind of a system. So today's session was very good. It's just an introductory session only, but it's an eye opener to the sustainability in the deeper ecological perspective. So I think everybody could follow something, and they will be interested to continue with the future sessions and join the pre-fellowship and get to know more about this. And it's a continuous study. So you have to go a very long way into the subjects to get the perfect knowledge. The question some people have raised is how do we follow sustainability in cities? That is the first thing, and I addressed that one. I have an article on that. But the basic thing is, unless we understand the basis of sustainability, nothing will be understood. So we get to know the sustainable aspects, whatever we are teaching, and then start thinking when we have solutions. That's the way we have to go. So this session was very good, and everybody participated lively. The only thing, the first time we are conducting the class in English, so there is some hitch in the getting into the fluency part of it. That will eventually that will also be solved, because that will solve it, because we don't do it. We are doing it for the first time, but we can.
I'm sure it will get resolved as we go by. And,
that's
so not to worry.
For many time I was telling Santosh we should start taking the daily sessions in English also. Otherwise, we can't. But we cannot go out of Kerala without this. We have to move out of Kerala with English only, and out of Kerala and out of India also. So that is anyway, that was a target. So we will do it. Okay.
Thank you all. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Setan, for you've rightly put it in perspective that this is a deep subject, and we have to have our questions so that we get our perspectives and we get our understanding right. And so I invite all of you to continue this journey. We are having our following sessions. The next one will be on 16th, and I'm sure you've also had a sneak peek about all the dates. Maybe we'll share it with you once again, and we'll continue this pre-fellowship sessions furthermore. Thank you everyone for attending. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for all your attention and sustaining for these 2 hours. Thank you very much, and see you soon.
Hello. Namaskar, Ata. ഇങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കുന്നു, അങ്ങനെ പോകുന്നു. പൂജയും ആര്യനൊക്കെ എങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കുന്നു?
വർഷൻ നമ്മളെ ഉള്ളൂല്ലേ?
ആ
നന്നായി പോണം.
നന്നായി പോണല്ലേ?
നമുക്ക്
എങ്ങനെ
ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് പഠിക്കണം കേട്ടോ നമുക്ക്.
ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് പഠിക്കണം, പെട്ടെന്ന് പഠിക്കണം. നമുക്കൊക്കെ മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ അറിയാം, പക്ഷെ സംസാരിക്കാൻ ഒരു ചെറിയ